Hello! This time I'm playing Sonic Mania. And you know what? Let's play as Ray. I haven't played the Mania mode that much, and I just pressed B instead of A because I'm on an Xbox control. Oh, okay, we're playing we're playing Sonic and Tails. Might be. I was about to say I haven't played the Mania mode DLC that much, like Encore mode. And you can tell by the fact that I said Mania mode instead of Encore. But yeah, I mean, okay, it's Sonic Mania. We all know it's the good Sonic game. But like, while we're here and we're playing Sonic Mania, let's talk about why it's not the only one. I think the Sonic 1 and 2 and 3 are really good, and that yeah, basically, a lot of people are like, "Oh, Sonic Mania is like the only good one." It's actually just like a new good one, and we haven't had one of those in terms of 2D games for a while. I actually will defend most of the 3D games. And that's kind of all I have to say on that matter, because, you know, is the Sonic game good is actually a really boring question. Sonic Mania is really cool. I know that a lot of people criticize it for reusing levels from older games, and listen, I get it. The new levels are often the most fun ones, but also, and you know, we've had this Green Hill problem for a while, and I almost see, you know, I see like it kind of exacerbates that issue to have a game where a lot of the, at least I think more than half, but at least half of the stages are reused from other games. And listen, I get it, but also like Sonic Mania really feels like a celebration of everything that Sonic is, and I think that you can't really do that as well without having all of these old stages. And, you know, they're remixed enough to the point where, like, you know, color palette wise, stage design wise, or sorry, color palette wise, you know, texture wise, yeah, this resembles Green Hill Zone, but it's definitely not Green Hill Zone. And if you look at this and you're like, oh, we've seen Green Hill Zone too much, it's almost like, well, you know, it's a completely new level with the same coat of paint. And that's what we get for all of the Act 2s. They're not just straight copies, and even the Act 1s are not exact copies, you know, but these are way more significant remixes. So yeah, I really like Sonic Mania. I'm not gonna have any complaints about this game. I think just about everything they did was perfect. I like that Blue Spheres is back. I like that they have the new like what's it called? Chaos Emerald game's really fun. The fact that Super Sonic is in it is, I mean, maybe obvious and expected for a 2D game, but also like it's still a fun feature, and like we could have not had it. I wouldn't have been surprised if they didn't implement Sonic, Super Sonic. So yeah, I'm just really glad this exists. I remember when this game came out, I spent so long. I mean, it was hours playing Green Hill Zone Act 1 over and over again, trying to get the best time out of my friends, and you can kind of see, like, I mean, this was before I was huge into speedrunning, but you can kind of see that it started pretty early on. I mean, when did Sonic Mania come out? It was a while ago at this point, but I think I was pretty young when Sonic Mania came out. I hope I was young. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of this game. It just makes me really happy to play. It's not my favorite 2D Sonic. I think my favorite 2D Sonic is Sonic 1 Classic Heroes, which I know is not an official game, but you know, whatever. I'll count it. Like, it's fun. And God, I mean, let's talk about the movement, right? I mean, it feels like it's not, but it feels like a straight port of the classic games. It feels really accurate to that, and then it also has the drop dash. And it's really interesting to think. I think there's a lot to say about the drop dash, because first of all, Christian Whitehead, you genius, the drop dash is exactly what 2D Sonic needs in his kit, and I know a lot of people have kind of said that it feels like it cheapens his movement or something, you know, it's not as cool, but you know, because in Sonic 1 you have to earn all your speed, there's no spin dash, but I mean, spin dash is a pretty beloved feature at this point, and I think that you know, if that doesn't cheapen the value in like gaining speed and maintaining it, then how does the drop dash do it when the spin dash doesn't, right? Like a game with no spin dash but with the drop dash would almost feel like a more natural extension. Oh, ouchies. That's always a problem with Chemical Plant. Getting crushed. Yeah, it almost feels like a more natural extension than the spin dash was. And I think there were like, I could be completely wrong about this. I remember reading somewhere, probably Tumblr, that there were like old design docs that had like an oh, okay. If I came over, I'm ending the video. That there were like old design docs which had like an early idea for a drop dash way before Christian Whitehead came along and made Sonic Mania by himself. I'm pretty sure no one helped. That's a joke. Also, T-Lopes, fantastic music. Who else worked on this game? I don't know. The rest of Sega and... I have no idea who worked on this game, to be honest. I just know that Christian Whitehead made the Sonic ports and also this game. But yeah, I saw that like someone else had come up with it first, which isn't that surprising. But I think it does say like, oh, this is a really like this. I mean, it almost makes it feel like we were right with the drop dash. Like this is the next step in 2D Sonic, in classic Sonic's kit. Like people have come up with it before. That's how good of an idea it is. Like you're not the first designer to think of this, Christian Whitehead, but you are the first to implement it. And I'm sure there's some fan game out there actually where the drop dash was in it first, you know. But yeah, I've played some Sonic ROM hacks that add the drop dash. I don't remember what they were. I mean, I would love to tell you. It might have been Angel Island Remastered. It could have been that. That could have been it. I might drown here. We'll see. Oh, I'm definitely gonna drown here. People meme about this corridor. Corridor? Whatever it's called. But it is shoot. Is it a shoot? Okay, well, game over. I guess that's the end of the video. But before I do end the video, yeah, I just think we hit the nail on the head with this Sonic. Really good extension of the 2D kit, and yeah, I'm a huge fan of it. I mean, you can tell I've played this game so much, right? That's 1, 2, I mean, what, 5 cleared save files, and 2 more that are basically cleared. I mean, I've got the emeralds, right? Like I had to delete a file to start this video. You know, I'm in it for the. I don't know what I was gonna say. Goodbye.